The champagne glass slipped in her hand when she kissed him. Not a clumsy slip, a pause, a choice. The band was mid-note. The ballroom lights were low and flattering, designed to hide truth. Her boss leaned in, too familiar, and she didn't pull away. She kissed him softly, deliberately, and then I saw her lips brush his ear. Finally free. 2 words, not meant for me, not knowing I was there. Applause swelled somewhere behind me. A presenter was wrapping up. My name hadn't been announced yet. The stage was still dark. I stood in the shadow between 2 marble columns, watching my wife rehearse a future that didn't include me. My pulse didn't spike. That came later. What I felt first was stillness, the kind that settles before something collapses. She laughed, light, relieved, a woman who believed the cage door had opened. Her fingers rested on his chest like they belonged there, like I had been temporary, like the years we built were just scaffolding for her escape. I checked my phone. 1 missed call. From her. Timing is cruel like that. For months she'd been different, polished, distant, careful in ways that felt rehearsed. Late nights that came with rehearsed sighs. A new fragrance she claimed was for confidence. I told myself success changes people. Corporate ladders demand sacrifices. I trusted her because trust was easier than suspicion. Denial is efficient, until it isn't. At home, her phone never left her side. At dinner, she'd smile at messages and tilt the screen away, like privacy was suddenly sacred. She stopped asking about my work, stopped touching me without intention. Intimacy became scheduled, strategic, like a meeting you attend out of obligation. I noticed patterns. I didn't confront them. Instead, I watched. I learned the rhythm of her lies, the way she'd over-explain when she felt safe and say nothing when she felt exposed. I pulled phone records. Nothing obvious. She was careful. I checked calendar syncs, corporate events, late flights, always plausible, always clean. That's what hurt most, how professional the betrayal was. Then the invitation arrived, a black and gold envelope, the annual corporate gala, her company's biggest night. She told me her boss would be there. She asked if I was coming. Her eyes lingered when she asked. Testing. I smiled, said I had a conflict. She exhaled relief she didn't know I could see. That's when I confirmed everything. Emails routed through an alias, expense reports that didn't match locations, a hotel booking under his assistant's name, same nights she was traveling. Proof doesn't arrive with drama. It arrives quietly, like a diagnosis. I printed it all, didn't shake once. Back in the ballroom, the host's voice cut through the air. And now our keynote speaker. She turned, her face drained before the name was spoken. Her boss stiffened beside her, smile cracking at the edges. I stepped into the light as applause surged, steady and obedient. The architect behind the Meridium expansion. I adjusted my cufflinks, met her eyes, held them. She knew then, not everything, but enough. I spoke about integrity, about leadership, about how power reveals character under pressure. My voice was calm, measured. I didn't look at her again until the end. When I did, she was shaking. Backstage, she found me, mascara smudged, confidence gone. She tried to speak. I handed her the folder. No words, just weight. She opened it, collapsed. Her boss didn't follow. He already knew the math. I can explain, she whispered. I know, I said, and that was the truth. I walked past her, didn't raise my voice, didn't touch her. The most devastating thing I could do was leave her alone with herself. Later she called, cried, promised, explained freedom as confusion, passion as a mistake. I listened like a man hearing weather reports. When she finished, I said, "You were free long before tonight. You just wanted permission." Silence. I filed for divorce the next morning. No theatrics, no revenge posts, just signatures. The company reassigned her boss within a week, quietly. Consequences don't need audiences. Now, when I think of her, I don't feel anger. That surprised me. I feel clarity. Some people don't betray you because they hate you. They betray you because they finally see themselves and choose that instead. I didn't lose my wife that night. I lost the illusion, and I walked away with everything that mattered still intact.